Welcome to episode 36. We left off last time descending into the catacombs beneath the capital city. Following with the party is a wizard, a wizard's apprentice, possessed, mind-controlled, somehow being walked like a marionette by the head wizard, the advisor to Theseus. So he could be with you guys and help you out, report back, do whatever's necessary, and that way the government can continue to function as normal. You have descended further and further down into the catacombs, which you found to be unworked. These are obviously the lava tubes that have just started being hewn into the different burial chambers and so forth. You make your way through the passages that you know from, your future history, and get all the way down to the level of where you know the old one to be, so Didia Naumalor. You descend into this area, and before you is the large chamber of this lava flow, basically the void that was left. You know the pathway to Sodidia is to the north. There is your goblin friend down and around to the south. But more importantly, as you walk into the room, you notice immediately there are two large bats hanging from the ceiling out in front of you, maybe, let's call it 50 feet. You notice to the southeast, there is a pretty good-sized, human-sized toad sitting there, staring at you. And as you make your final step in, a giant centipede scurries across the passageway and up into the north. It is still within your visual range, maybe 40 feet up.
Ooh, fun. This looks like a party about to happen. Can I pet the giant bat?
If you want to walk over to it, it is 50 feet away. So yeah, you could walk over and reach up to pet it.
I probably won't, but I'll stare at it longingly.
Okay, you're staring at it longingly. Anyone else? You're standing at the entrance here.
I'm just gonna adopt a wait-and-see approach right now.
Alright.
We got giant centipedes, a giant toad, giant bats. Is there a giant spell thing in here, like an aura or a curse or something?
You can roll Arcana.
I guess I could. That's a 19.
You don't sense any curses, but how's a good way to do this? You know when you put on the gray cowl of the Nocturnal and it makes living things glow in an aura? All of the creatures around you are glowing like magic auras.
Suspicious. I could approach it. It's I probably shouldn't. But it's magic. Maybe it's the answer to our problems. I don't know. Anybody else have an idea?
What did your Arcana check figure out?
That
It's shiny.
there wasn't necessarily a curse on the room, but all of the creatures glowed in a certain way, like with magic.
Okay, that's nice and non-specific. All right.
You can't just be handed the answers.
I know. So creatures glow with magic.
I want to touch it. You just say go for it?
Yep.
Alright. Carefully approach a giant bat.
Okay, are you sneaking up on it?
Not exactly sneaking, just walking in a way that does not startle the bats. I don't need to sneak up on it, just make it worse when I actually did go to pet it.
Okay, so you're all right. Then roll animal handling.
17.
Cool. Yeah, you do good. You work your way over. You reach out, and you kind of extend a hand to touch it. And just as your finger goes up, it vanishes, goes complete, like disappears completely. You pull back, like, whoa, what?
I'm gonna guess, or not guess. I'm gonna say that's not normal animal behavior. I don't think
Yeah,
real giant bats do that.
And seeing that one disappeared, the other one vanishes right before your eyes. Just poof, gone.
Wait, Jeffrey! I want to touch you! Hey!
Jeffrey.
Anyways. Sorry, I was quoting SpongeBob, don't mind me.
Ah, gotcha.
But they disappear? What about the toad and the centipede?
The toad is still watching you. The centipede has curled around and is looking back down the passage at you.
I will greet the toad.
Just say hi to it.
Say hi to the toad. Just be like, hi, how are you? Having a good time down here. Is this, how much did you pay in this market? I mean, it seems like a pretty good place. Just interested, if I were to move myself down here, what estimated price do you think would be?
Well, the toad doesn't respond, though it almost looks like it understands you. And it... Oh, God. You're close enough. It jumps forward, flying at you, and... what's your AC?
Oh god, why must everything attack me? I'm just trying to be friendly here.
It's jumping. I want to see if it actually lands on you or if it misses and it's like flying jump.
15.
15? Okay, so it looks like it's jumping at you, not like necessary to do anything. I mean, it's a toad, so it's like mouth open, flying at you, and you just kind of move to the side as it brushes along you and slimes across your chest, and then plops to the ground, and then it's just kind of staring back at you like, huh? You know, almost like a dog when it like tries to jump on you to lick you, and then it's confused when you knock it away.
So not exactly hostile behavior?
You're not sure. I mean, it did jump at you, but it also slimed you and then just is staring at you. It's not like snarling or anything.
Do toads snarl?
I guess they could.
Well, it's not trying to eat you right now, so...
Angry croaking. Nah,
There's no sound. It just like cocks its head.
Aw. I love it's adorable. I don't know. I guess I'll address the centipede and be like, hello. You seem pretty smart, both of you do.
Well, hold on. Well, let's say that you did that and that was your action, and then there's the others. So I know Dane's just kind of chilling. Ray, are you doing the same?
I mean, I don't exactly know what we should do, if we should do anything to these creatures. We don't know what their deal is or how they're gonna treat us. Creatures, I'm just talking to them. Yeah, but I don't know if we should interact with them or not, because we don't know if they're exactly hostile or not, or if we should start talking to them or what. They're fine.
Okay, so so the toad leaps. Castros moves out of the way. As Castros tips his head up to look at the centipede, he notices that the centipede has crawled back towards the entrance and is now, let's say only like about 30 feet away, and it kind of kicks up on its hind, you know, like in a defensive position like a bear does, like, ah. Wow. And let's have Dane, make a quick wisdom saving throw and tell me what you get.
God.
I thought we were being friends.
A 3.
A 3?
Yeah.
Okay. You are frightened. And I need to see what exactly... I don't remember what that means exactly in this context.
He runs away screaming like a little girl.
No, it has a specific... Here it is. You have a disadvantage on future ability checks as long as that creature stays within line of sight and you cannot willingly move closer to it.
Alright.
Ha! Wuss.
Alright, so that's doing that, and then... You guys aren't doing anything else. Alpha, did you want to do anything?
Kind of enjoying just the entire interaction with these possibly ethereal, possibly not creatures. So they don't seem particularly aggressive unless we instigate things. So it's kind of observing.
I'm not even instigating. I'm just
I didn't
looking.
instigate anything, and the thing did a fear attack against me.
It instigated me.
Alright, let's go back to Casros.
Okay.
Since Alpha's just watching. Alright, what did you want to do?
Nothing. I'm not trying to be hostile. We're all friends here. What? Maybe it's out of self-defense. Maybe you're a big, scary dwarf man, Dane, and
I'm a dwarf.
you can't hurt them if you're scared.
Well, that's not true. You ever hear of the fight or flight response?
Well, in this case, you can't exactly go near them due to the effects of being scared, so...
That's what you think.
Alright.
Just saying. They're too smart to just be mindless animals. So I feel like here. I mean, duh, obviously, because they were magical, too.
Well, you best hurry. You gotta figure it out within this next turn.
Oh, yeah. Alright. I guess I'll address the Toad. Toad seems chill, kind of, I guess. Just be like, hey, we're not here to cause any trouble. We're just here. Alright, we don't want to start anything. I'm not trying to start anything. I was just asking about the homes for sale in the area. You know, if you attacked every random person that came down here like that, you'd get bad reviews. So I'm just saying, you can calm down a bit. We're not trying to hurt you. We're all friends here.
Okay. Let's see. I know. Okay. So, first off, so you say that and you're kind of hanging out there. And then all of a sudden you feel claws hit you on either side of the head. And when they do, the bats reappear. Ooh. So you take a total of 12 slashing damage from the claws, and you kind of go, ah! And as you're doing that, the toad vanishes.
Ah.
But now there's like a bat on each side of you flying, and it clawed you.
Alright, apparently peace was never an argument. Did not work. Alright. Attack at will. This point, they might just be fake.
Oh yeah, to the others. No one else did anything, and then it went to the centipede, if I remember right. I'm going to write this all down as I go now. So, the centipede rushes towards... Let's see. I think he's in striking distance of either of you guys. I'll say he rushes towards Ray.
Gosh darn it.
Yeah. That's only a 14 to hit.
That That is just barely doesn't hit.
Cool. So he runs over and takes a swipe, and now he's just standing there in front of you. And it is, I guess you can either roll for it, or you can just call how you want to do it between, let's see, Alpha, Ray, and Dane.
All right, rolling for initiative.
Rolling.
Dane got an 18.
Wow.
They got a 12.
Okay.
Alpha got 8. As he's still just observing, like, this is quite curious.
Castros got 17.
Well, I think you're.
Well, Castros, you're already top of the order. You're already
Darn.
20. Yeah. So really, we were just rolling for the guys, the rest of you to still go. So Dane, Ray, and Alpha. So that actually worked out pretty well.
Yes.
Okay, so Dane, you can't move closer to the centipede, but it is, I will say it is within range that you could make a attack with disadvantage against it.
Why disadvantage?
Because you're frightened.
Because you're frightened. You have a condition on you.
Yes.
It lasts for 6 rounds.
Oh God.
You can
All
try to overcome it. You can roll a wisdom save at disadvantage to try and break free.
A wisdom save at disadvantage.
Yep.
Would that be my action for the turn?
No, you can just do that at the beginning of your turn as a bonus. You could roll 2d20, take the lower number, and use that as a wisdom save and see if it breaks you free.
All right. We'll try that first. Oh my God. So 10.
10 does not break you free.
I didn't think so. Of course. All right. I'm gonna throw my axe at it at disadvantage.
Yep.
10.
That does not hit.
Of course not.
Dane's upset. He can't be big, strong dwarf man.
It's just
All right, Ray.
I get so crappy.
Oh, yeah. It's for fun.
Okay. Well, I guess I can. A bonus action, I can cast a cantrip. So I will cast Firebolt at it. I'm assuming that's a disadvantage too, right?
It should be, yes.
Yeah. Everything's a disadvantage. Okay, well, so that be 11 plus 6 is 17. Actually, no.
Oh, that hits.
Actually, it's 11 plus 9, so that's a dirty 20.
It hits.
Yay! Haha! Feel my frightened wrath there, centipede. Okay, so go. All right, here we go. 2d10. Whopping 3 fire damage.
Oh my god, I just predicted that. I was like, he's going to roll a 1 and a 2.
Yeah, this is really not starting out well.
That's fine. It's fine. There's a good chance they're fake.
Ray?
Well, this centipede is right in front of me. So, I'll attack it. Alrighty, I'm gonna pull out my longbow, shoot at it. Best thing I can
Awesome. Cool.
do. Ray's response to everything. Longbow, shoot! That's an 18 to hit.
That hits.
Alrighty, roll for my random arrow.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
random arrow. Sweet.
Yeah.
I don't even have my thing open.
Closed
Open that up real
space. This can only go right. That is a 5.
Okay, I'm bringing it up right now because I want to see what it is. Number 5 is a rose thorn arrow. On hit, extra 1d4 piercing from thorns, and target must make a strength or dex save or be ensnared. Wow.
That's
a
pretty
heck
good.
of an arrow.
Alrighty, let me roll for damage then. 24. Oh my god, I got perfect on both of them.
Dang. So 8 piercing?
So that is a... 15 damage.
15?
Yeah!
Holy crap.
But someone's rolling well.
Woo! Let's get these varmints.
Right?
Wow. Yeah. So,
And that's only my first attack.
yeah. So actually what happens there is you shoot that and it wraps around and the thorniness like bites in as the vines wrap around the centipede sections, and it just like falls to the ground and it's unmoving. You're not sure if it's dead or what at this point. But it seems out.
Sweet, I'll focus my attention on someone else. Alrighty. So we got 2 bats, might as well snipe one of them. So I'm gonna aim for the closest bat to me and fire away.
Okay.
I'm close to my people. I was gonna say, do not critically fail and hit Castros in the head. Look, we got the boon. I'm good.
Do we though?
That's sweet. Dirty 20.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Yeah, it does. Alrighty, random arrow. That is a 36.
36. Grapple hook arrow. Does not do damage.
It
But-
doesn't do.
No, it does not do damage, but I'm going to let the target try to make a dex saving throw, and if it fails, you've got it grappled.
Oh,
Dex is... It fails.
yeah.
You have it grappled with a grappling hook arrow so my kind of vision of this is you shoot, and if all of a sudden like an ethereal rope you see tied to it flies through the air, it grabs the bat, and now you've got this ethereal rope back to your bow, and it's latched onto the bat.
Nice. Next round, I guess I'm gonna put my hunter's mark on that son.
Well, Alpha, it is your turn.
I just like to imagine
Okay.
if he could sigh, he would. All right, so I guess he's just gonna try and go and what would be the closest one to him?
Probably, well, the other bat. Well, one of the bats. Probably, I'd recommend the one that's not grappled. But I mean, technically, if you wanted to go for the one that is grappled, I'd give you disadvantage on, or give you advantage on hitting it. It at disadvantage against you.
I don't think I really need to go for advantage. Just go for the other
I'm just
one.
offering. I was just
Yeah.
offering, you know.
We'll go for the one that's still active and about. So that's a 18 to hit.
Alpha's getting key. Alpha's confident. He
Yeah.
doesn't need the advantage.
He gets 3 attacks with his with his fists. So yeah. If he misses one, it's like, well.
I got 2 more tries.
It's 18, 22, and 21.
Yes, all of those hit.
Proceeds to prove why he does not need advantage.
And then that's a plus 2. And the thing is, too, they all count as magical attacks for in case there's anything resistance to it as well. So that's 7, 10, and 7 damage. So 24 damage.
So you walk up and you hit the bat so hard that it goes flying against the rock, splats, falls to the ground.
All right. Let's imagine
And
like
you
a-
notice. Oh, go ahead.
No, just
Yeah.
like roundhouse kick that splatters it.
And you notice something interesting when it falls to the ground, if you will. it kind of changes and it looks completely different, like a totally different creature laying on the ground.
I was waiting
It's
for
got,
that.
yeah, it's like scaly and pointy and kind of, well, terrifying looking.
Ah, I see. All right.
But would Alpha find this terrifying looking? He doesn't really have concepts of beauty or ugly.
I was doing that for your, human companions. Well,
Oh,
humanoid
okay.
companions' sake.
The organics.
The organics, yes.
Hey, there is beauty in everything. You just have to find it.
I think there's some things that probably have a sense of wrongness about them. I think the
Yeah.
old ones kind of fit into that category.
Oh, functionality over form.
How about the what is it, the ichthyons that Charles Darwin, when he learned about them, said the existence of such a creature completely disproves the idea of a kind and generous creator. Like, basically,
Really?
he considered. Oh yeah, he was like, "This is the most evil creature I've ever." It's a parasitic wasp. Basically, he's like, "This is the most evil
Oh.
thing I've ever encountered." Yeah. In fact, I think now we've decided, from a biological, defining things, we found more parasitic wasps than non-parasitic ones.
Interesting.
It's just like something they do.
I gotta say, the insect world is really horrifyingly brutal.
Yeah.
Oh, it is, yeah. And
For
you ever
sure.
see, yeah, watch a praying mantis eat a mouse sometime. It's crazy.
Ew. No, I've watched a praying mantis eat a fly before. I mean, that's bad enough.
Oh,
Yeah, I've seen them capture and consume mice. It's ridiculous.
I've watched, I saw a thing once online that was just a spider mating thing, and it looked all nice and whatever, and then suddenly the female just jumps the male, and it was really brutal.
Oh yeah.
Well, I know it happens. That's exactly how they mate. Is that that's the male.
It's usually praying mantis. Well, I guess some spiders.
Spiders do that too. So,
Yep. Well, I like the gentle blobfish. The male just gets absorbed into the female's body.
yeah. Yep. I know that from an SNL skit. Yep.
Oh, that's right.
I
Name's
prefer
Should. I'm looking
I
at
prefer the
about
snails,
15%.
where they joust with their penises
wolf.
and then the loser becomes the female.
Oh yes.
Great.
Anyway, this
Come
week
for the
on
D&D,
biology
stay for
cast.
the science.
Yeah, on a show that famously does not do research. Great.
Yeah.
I'm sure that we can get syndication on some news networks.
That's a good point.
We're your qualified
Yeah,
professors.
I don't want syndication on the OAN.
Oh, but they'll pay well. I mean, until they lose their billions. But aside from that,
We would never get on there. We unless they were trying to find some way to start a new satanic panic.
That's true.
I feel like we'd be amusing, informational people.
are you not entertained?
We got off topic.
A bit, but anyway. So yeah,
It happens.
that all happened, and Alpha, you burned up everything you could do, right?
Yeah, it's just like standard attacks.
Okay.
He knows.
So, all right. Gotcha. So, let's see. We have Dead Bat, Grappled Bat, Centipede's gone. Oh, it's Castros' turn.
Cool. I guess I'm gonna look for where the toad will reappear. Kind of see if I can't spot it.
Maybe
'cause
you can use your moonstone.
I don't know if that would help. It's not magical light, so if they're disappearing by magical means, it's not gonna help.
Mm.
So I guess just kind of look around, see if I can't find a trace of the toad, because I know, like, the bats, the toad will reappear. What kind of check would I do for that?
I'm
Nature.
not sure.
Investigation.
Investigation?
Sure. I mean, you can investigate for any sign of it.
Sure.
Or maybe do Arcana again, see if you can see its light.
Oh yeah, did I just do that?
Sure.
You sound so disappointed.
Well, I'm not sure.
Um,
I mean, 20 something. Oh God. Well, I'm trying to think how it works in terms of these abilities. So I'm trying to read the book and figure out how this would work out, because I think according to this, you do the Arcana check and you see almost like a puff of smoke where it had disappeared from, and you kind of see a wispy trail, almost like a poof, and then something moved through the smoke kind of off to the side.
Alright. I guess focus my attention on that area where it moved. From what I can tell.
Okay. All right, so you're concentrating there.
Yeah.
We've got the grappled bat, which will still try to hit you, but at disadvantage. And that is only a 13 to hit, so I'm going to say that's probably not going to do anything.
No.
And then the toad, which normally would be at advantage, I'm going to take that advantage away because of what you're doing, because you're staring at it. You're looking for it. You're like expecting it.
Whoop whoop. I did
Yeah.
the smart thing for once.
So that is a 16 to hit.
Castros?
Yes.
Yeah, that hits.
That hits? Okay.
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
I didn't expect you to be so weak.
I didn't. I thought it was going to miss.
I have a low
But-
AC. I don't use metal armor.
That's a good point. I did not think
Neither
about
does
that.
Alpha.
I think Alpha is actually naturally armored.
He's
Yeah.
just really, really agile.
So that is 4 piercing damage. So the toad, like, all of a sudden is on top of you, and it like bites into you, does 4 piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution save.
Oops. That was a 3.
Okay, you are poisoned, and you take 6 poison damage immediately,
Aw, man.
and you have a toad stuck to your chest.
That's the least of my worries. I like hugging toads. It's like, you know how some girls, you know, there's this weird story I picked up once that, like, you know, you kiss a frog and it turns into a prince. That's kind of dumb. I don't really believe in that, but I kind of took away the message that you should be kind to toads. So ever since then, I just hug random toads and frogs, you know,
Nice.
amphibians.
Well, that's good.
They're good huggers.
I believe it.
Slimy, but satisfying.
Yeah. Anyway, it is Dane's turn.
Okay. So there's the centipede dead.
anyway.
Oh yeah, you are no longer in a fear mode. You're free to do whatever you want.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Yes. Thank you, Ray. So the toad is clinging to Casseros.
Yes, so you've got toad clinging to Castros and a bat in the air that is tethered to Ray.
Toad just wants a hug.
Well, tell you what. I think I will throw my axe.
Okay. You get advantage on that throw.
Oh, good. I need all the advantages I can get with the way I'm rolling tonight. Yeah. Good thing. That first roll was ludicrous.
Second one wasn't much better.
The second roll was the same. That's a 6 on both.
Wow. Yeah, that
Wow.
doesn't hit.
Yeah. Well,
I would say you might want to help me since I have a toad on me, but with the way you're rolling, I'm really scared you're gonna miss and chop my hand off.
I'm thinking Alpha might be a better solution for you. Okay. So, second attack, I'm gonna cantrip the bat.
Okay.
That one.
No.
Nat 20.
Oh, no.
Six.
Even more.
Mediocre.
No, not mediocre. It's the what is the word I'm looking for? Unusual. So, my first attack roll was a 5.
Okay.
My second attack roll was a 5. This attack roll, I used a different dice and rolled a 5.
Okay then.
Your lucky number.
However, with my spellcasting modifier, that 5 turns out to be a 14.
Hey, which will hit?
It's
I mean, the statistical improbability of rolling a 5 3 times in a row with 2 different dice is, that's interesting.
That is. I wonder. I think.
He
Remember,
gave me a
As the
loaded
brothers
die.
Marvel have taught us, there's improbable and unlikely, but never impossible.
This
True.
is I'll go under improbable or
This is what
unlikely.
I'm-
Okay, so rolling for damage.
Okay.
5 and at least decent damage. So that's 12 fire damage.
Nice. Yeah, you singed the heck out of that bat. I'm trying to remember the way that you do
To the
that
bat.
quick math for statistics to roll all those 3 in a row like that. Something like it's either 1 in 1,000. I think it's like 1 in 1,000 chance to do that. To
Yeah,
roll
it would be-
5s on d20s.
It would be much more like say 3 20s in a row or 3
Would be-
18s in a row or something
Oh, hold
like
on, it
that.
would
3
be
5s in a
also
row is
factor
pretty
of
fast.
3. So hold on. It would be 1 in 8,000 chance.
1 in 8,000. Okay, sorry. Oh, I know what I was thinking of. I was taking off something else.
Hear
Okay.
that, you're lucky, Dane.
Bad lucky.
I
Okay,
did
cool.
10 and
Still lucky.
Anyway. Okay, Ray, you've got this tethered creature.
Yes, I do.
What do you want to do?
Shoot it. Shoot it.
All right.
Like I
are you
always
gonna-
do.
Well, I mean, you could just. All right, you could do that. You've got it held in front of you. You could just pull out, like I don't know, step on the mystical rope and hold it to the ground, and then pull an arrow and point blank it to the head.
Get. I'm gonna just grab the rope, yank it on, and then just finish it off all mob boss style
With an arrow or with your dagger?
with an arrow.
Okay, a random one.
Yep. Yep.
You're doing all right so far.
Oh heck
today.
yeah, yeah.
Do I edge with this attack roll or no?
Yeah. Oh yes. Yep. Full advantage.
Oh yeesh. Wasn't that good. I got a 10.
With advantage?
I rolled a 5 and a 4.
Holy crap. Yeah, somehow you missed. Maybe it was fighting or something.
Oh, but you have to roll the arrow anyway.
Yeah, please tell me what arrow you
Yeah.
misfired.
Oops. That would be 93.
93. Well, thankfully it missed because what it would have done is caused the target to become impaired as if drunk.
No, what
There's
do you
a
mean?
pitsy arrow.
Faint and miss. That would been hilarious. This drunk
Well,
bat flying around, but it's tethered, so it just keeps bumping against thin air, like it's hitting glass.
well, that could have been fun. Well, anyway, it just kind of fizzles and falls to the side. But I think you still have another attack, don't you?
Yep, I do.
Cool.
Alrighty, try again. Nat 20.
Awesome.
Should I roll again? See what happens.
If you want. Yeah, please. Let's have some fun with this.
That was a 3.
Okay, well, you still get double damage, and let's see what arrow you shoot it with.
Alrighty. Please be a good one. That was 58.
8. It's a teleportation arrow. So you're transported.
Not again.
So as your arrow buries in and does double damage, you're also transported to it, hand on the arrow, just shoving it through the bat's heart.
It could be worse. It could have teleported you into the middle of like a giant war zone or something. That's never happened before.
No, that would have been really bizarre and would have totally inconvenienced the party, but thank God that never happened.
Alright, so Alpha, you are there, and you're next to Castros, who has a toad on him.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to de-toad the Casseros. Alright.
Grand old time.
You're poisoned, and you've received what, like 20 damage so far in this particular thing?
What?
Alright, well, the 3 attacks were
Gotcha.
27, 18, and 15.
They all hit.
Oh
Alright,
my God.
let's see if I can successfully de-toad. That was for a grand total damage of 7 plus 8 plus 11, so 25 damage.
Yes, you. I'm assuming you just punched the toad right off of Castros.
Maybe do like we'll say it was a roundhouse kick that just sent the toad flying into the bat that was when splattered earlier.
Okay. Yes, the toad goes flying, and it falls over very most sincerely dead.
Not just
And
only
also changes. Oh yes, very most sincerely dead.
dead. Oh, excellent.
And it changes shape and becomes another one of those creatures that the other one did. In fact, as you look around, you notice that all 4 of what you had been fighting, the 2 bats, the centipede, and the toad, have all changed shape to those creatures.
Nature check.
Go for it.
Oh yeah. That's 23.
You say, these are not from nature. These are actually creatures from the abyss.
Yes. Probably love to go vacationing there.
Yeah. It's the realm of chaotic evil.
I'm aware.
I'm saying it for the listeners.
Yeah, so weird out there.
Or maybe not.
Isn't it more
you should
strange
probably-
that we're here than they're here? I mean, we did travel, thousands of years through time. They just got pulled from a different plane. What's more crazy?
Anything's
It's got a
possible in
point.
the realm of magic and quantum mechanics.
True.
All right,
Possible.
Castros, maybe
Anyway.
you should heal yourself now that the battle is over with.
I actually have quite a few hit points now.
Heart.
I don't really need to worry about it right now.
Okay. So, where do you guys want to go from here?
What are our choices? Our choices are go back to where the old one is held, or
So, to the south is where there's that pit, which is the door to the weir, or you can go north and to the path that takes you out to the way to the old one.
I mean, we probably don't need to go to the weir.
well, the
Yeah,
inhabitants of the
let's
weir
not
would
make this
definitely know.
weird, guys.
Right.
Uh-huh. Why are we so punny tonight?
Alex is always.
Well,
Aren't we
he's
always?
especially doing it tonight.
Thought we were always that way.
Yeah.
Well, some of us are.
I'm insulted.
I resemble that remark. So really torn. I mean, 1,000 years. I mean,
Remind
we
me
might
later,
get
I've got a story I
information-
need to tell you.
Okay. We might get information as to where our, quote unquote be.
True.
But with them at the abode of the old one last time. However, I would really hate to, accidentally set loose an old one 1,000 years before I'm supposed to. So I don't know.
Yeah, that is fair. We tend to accidentally release a lot of old ones. It's a very concerning thing, actually, so...
We do have a penchant
Your
for
concern is
causing the
warranted.
end of the world.
Well,
Say what?
We have a penchant for causing the end of the world. You know,
We kind of
yes,
do.
but remember the Joker. When you're good at something, never do it for free.
also fair.
Okay.
Yeah, we should just become evil and then just purposefully cause the end of the world.
Yeah,
Lose our moral compass. Why not?
it'd be easier.
Evil
for us.
party accidentally saves world.
That would definitely
That'd be
be
really
us.
funny.
That would really be us.
If we were evil, just so
Except-
like...
If we're gonna go totally evil, we would each have to have a completely incompetent sidekick that would somehow foil us every single time we try to destroy the world, a la Pinky and the Brain, or Dracula and Renfield, or any one of those.
It just reminds me of a skit. There's a skit by ProZD that's just literally like the villain who, like, no matter what he tries, it just ends up being good. So at the end, he's just like, "Well, fine, just take that, hero!" And he like shoots him in the shoulder. He's like, "You fixed my shoulder! God damn it!" It's like that would be exactly us.
All right, Casseros, do you have an opinion?
No.
Ray, do you have an opinion?
Nope.
Alpha, do you have an opinion?
I do not have enough data points to form an opinion.
Fair enough.
All right, well, I guess let us head, because going down to the weir means going to a different plane. Let's try the resting place of the old one first, just to see what we'll see, and then if we don't see our enemy there, then we'll go to the weir.
All right. Remember, you do have William with you.
True.
Okay. William, what is yours?
Remember, I'm not William. I'm the advisor. I'm just inhabiting William's body, and
Yeah, but what did he
I
do
don't
this
really have an
entire time?
opinion. I'm here observing you guys because you told me there was some big horrible thing I'm supposed to look out for, and I just saw some little demony whatevers which Theseus could crush with his hand. So I don't really care to get involved.
All right. Anyway,
So
do you have an
anyway,
opinion on which direction
away
we
from
should
that
go?
loser.
Okay.
Well, you guys asked me to come down here, and I don't understand why yet. But I mean, I'd love to have William come back up and clean my chamber pot. But all's in your court. I owe you a favor. You did save my king.
Yeah, thanks for nothing there, buddy. All right, well, I guess we shall go check out the abode of the old one, since you aren't going to be helpful in any way, shape, or form.
Oh, I can't really expect him to be.
He's a lot like Theseus in that respect.
Yeah, of our NPC members are kind of useless.
Well, he's the blue-blooded aristocrat. You expect him to do something useful?
Yes, that's why we brought him. That was the deal. He he follows this down and renders his aid. Theseus could stay up top and, make sure the government functions to, kingdoms regularly didn't function while their rulers went off to war for months or years on end.
Well, yeah, they tended to break down. I mean, that's why we have the story of Robin Hood.
Yeah. It did happen regularly. Anyway, okay. So, yeah, I guess we go to... we'll try the old one's resting place first.
Yep.
All right. As you pass up and through this area, which curves out to the right, and you go into the chamber, which you recognize from being here in the future, that has a large glimmering pond in it and a walkway off to the side. But you notice something different this time. Standing at the edge of the pond, and on kind of the south side or the closer side, you see a water creature, something that's made entirely of water, standing there talking to something that seems to be made entirely of stone. And they're having a conversation in a language you do not understand.
Sounds about right.
I know, right? All right. I turn to William. Wizard, do you understand what these beings are saying?
Oh, let's see. Yes, they're having an argument about... It sounds like playing cards. Sorry,
Also sounds about right.
Yeah, the one they're speaking in kind of a middle dialect between the two. The wet guy is speaking, kind of Aquan with a kind of a Terran accent, and the other one's speaking Terran with an Aquan accent, and they're having a heck of a time with it. But I think they're basically both stuck here, and they're trying to just pass the time.
Okay. So there's, I wonder if there's an air and a fire elemental hanging around somewhere. Okay.
What's the plan, Stan?
I don't know.
I mean, they just seem to be chilling, so...
Yeah, I'm not planning on attacking them. Just...
For once?
For once.
Well, I didn't attack the animals, the demons in the last thing to begin with at first either, so...
Exactly, me neither. Whenever I try to be friendly, it never works out for me.
Yeah, we get a lot of...
And you wonder why we just attack first and ask questions later.
Right? Because every time we say, well, we'll hang back or we'll try and make friends, then they attack us. So it's like, You're turning us into murder hobos.
As the DM, you are the one ruining our trust. It's you! You are the problem! You are our enabler!
Sorry.
Just the sorry.
Alright,
Answer's you, Zach.
Alright, so, Wizard, do you think you can communicate with them?
Yeah, I can try. Yeah, hold on a second. And he kind of walks over and they see him and they whip to attention and hold up hands, halt! Type of a thing. And yeah, the wizard kind of grunts and gurbles and then slowly starts speaking common. And it's like, hey, hi guys. Can you mind? We need to go down there. And the two look at each other and look back.
We are the guardians of the first passage. None are allowed to pass.
Okay. Why not? What is past you?
hard for your mortal minds to comprehend, but there are things buried beyond this point that would melt the mind. It took the gods themselves to seal the area off down here. We only serve at the request of the great deities of Mount Celestia.
Oh. Huh. Okay, that's interesting.
Cool story,
We
bro.
did not raise, right? 1,000 years in the future. So you've got an old one in prison down there. What else do you have in prison down?
What do you mean, what else? We don't have anything else. It's the old one. That's what we're here to make sure that no one goes in and messes with them or tries to figure out a way to let them go.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
Has anybody
alright.
else passed by you guys? Maybe goes by the boss. Some demon type thing who's past you guys that you've had to stop.
There was a guy that came down here a little while ago. I haven't seen him since.
What way did he go?
Well, we sent him back that way, back the way you guys came. And no way he could have gotten past us. Our reflexes are far too quick. Nothing gets over our heads.
I knew you were gonna make that reference.
Okay.
Too bad he's in here still. I could have put a
Okay,
mark on him, made it impossible for him to get away.
Well, there's no guarantee he didn't sneak past him.
Yeah.
This guy is really crafty, and really powerful, at least from when we meet up with them. What did he look like?
Fleshy, small, kind of like the first one that came up and talked to us, but I think taller. Honestly, you all kind of look the same to me. I am made of rock.
Did he look like a shadow taken solid form?
You see him scratch his forehead and some dust falls off to the ground.
No. He looked like a man.
Yeah.
What color was?
Like rock.
His skin was gray.
More brown. Like brown rock, like clay.
Okay.
Rock solid answer, dude.
Alright. This
Like your
helpful,
color,
for
short one.
sure.
Like color of that one. He points at William.
Well, I'm out of ideas.
All right. So tell you what we're gonna do. We are going to pass out of these guys' sight, and we're gonna have Ray cast Pass Without a Trace, and then we're gonna try and sneak by these two and count.
Okay, you walk back around. Ray, you want to take point?
Yep. 14 to cast.
Sounds good to me.
All right, and then we go back through the chamber and attempt to sneak past the guards.
Okay, as you start walking through, you hear William say, "Hope you don't get William killed." I mean, he's just an apprentice, but I am somewhat fond of him. My chamber pot is never as clean with the others.
Okay. Whatever, dude.
Whatever.
will
I sacrifice
try-
what I want.
His depth of feeling is underwhelming.
No promise.
You know, when we get through with this, we're gonna have all the apprentices foreman.
Yeah, another union. That's what we should be doing to pass the time. Just start unions all throughout the land.
Right?
We're actually kind of good at that.
Feudal reform.
Yep.
No, how about you could do the Material Plane Association of Apprentices, or the MPAA.
There you go.
They could have a rating system for like the various people that they work for.
Yep.
Here's the ultimate question. Would Gon support this or be against it? I think he would support it because actual financial compensation benefits wouldn't change at all at any stage. But he might be against it because it would take away time from the actual work that needs to be done.
And it would allow for those who probably should be kicked out to stay in and be protected by the union.
Indeed.
Quite the conundrum.
Yep.
Anyway,
Yeah.
you successfully... What?
Well, but it also is a break against unfettered capitalism, where eventually the people that gather up most of the resources use that as a block against progress, because they like stasis, because that allows them to stay in power and hoard ever more money.
Well, yes, but we're talking about like unfettered Gondianism here, which...
Progress for the sake of progress.
Yeah.
Yeah. So eventually, when if you're one of those people that have a whole lot of money and power, you don't want progress because that threatens your power base.
Exactly, which is why I can't say whether Gon would fully support the union trade or not. Probably yes?
I think it's healthier.
I think he probably would, and then if there was a union of the bosses that got too powerful, he would just smite them.
Yeah, maybe.
Basically, you all of a sudden, the skies open up and Gon's mighty hammer falls down and destroys the Chamber of Commerce.
Well, the Chamber of Commerce is actually anti-union.
I know, that's why I was saying. Because they've banded together to stop the progress of the Gondian regime.
Yeah, there you go. Anyway, all right. Wandered off topic again.
It happens. Anyway, so yes, you guys sneak right past them as they continue to argue about whatever it was they were arguing about, and you get your way into the next chamber over. This is the one you were in the future, where there was a bunch of paintings, carvings up on the wall that showed some big mural. Obviously, this mural has not been carved yet, which is interesting because you didn't run into those guys before, which means sometime in the future they go away and someone else is in here and carves a mural.
Right. Yeah, find that interesting. Okay, so no mural. We
Something happened.
cautiously continue on our way.
Okay. You creep your way through the room until you get to that archway, which you recognize as the entrance to the Labyrinth of Kronos.
All right, well, once again, I guess we make our way through the labyrinth.
Are you gonna use the book and map your way using a rope or something?
Yeah, I mean, it worked last time, or, I mean, it's a good possibility we remember we didn't do it too long ago in our mind. So it might still be in our minds that we can navigate through No, we'll be on the safe side. We'll use the rope and the book.
Okay. Roll me a... I mean, you do it. Roll me a 1d12 real quick. Just to give me an idea of how long it takes.
A 1d12?
Yeah.
Okay. Five.
So it takes you about 5 hours, to work your way through, back and forth. You get, stuck a couple times. That's why it takes a while. You're getting your way through. You're doing all right. And then you get to the middle, and your arcane senses are tingling as you approach the central island.
Okay. We ready our weapons. Approach cautiously.
Yes.
Or maybe, Castro wants to do an Arcana check.
You want me to? I don't know. What's in it for me? Okay, I'll do the Arcana check. 18.
There is almost like a nuclear bomb mushroom cloud of arcane energy emanating from the center of the island. And everything, as you look around, again with kind of the aura glows, it's almost like a spider web over the entire rock.
Interesting. Okay.
It's similar to when we were transported back in the past.
Oh, yeah. Good point. All right. Well, we shall approach the island.
Okay. As you take your first step up onto it out of the labyrinth proper, a light shoots up out of the middle. It's kind of white with a purple tinge, and from it comes first a couple of arms and then a body, and in glowing blue is a kind of torso form, just crackling energy coming out, all of it, and it holds out a hand to you, like waiting for a sign or telling you to stop. You're not sure which.
Okay, well, we're definitely going to stop. I'm guessing this is possibly another... So, okay, 5 hours, that means the Pass Without a Trace has gone away.
Yes.
All right, I turn to the wizard and say, Wizard, what is this thing?
You got me, buddy. I've never experienced anything like this. This one's a new one.
Well, see, what do you know? You get to learn something today.
Oh, you're buddies now.
As he starts, backing up.
I grab onto William's scruff of his neck and say, nope, you're staying right here with us.
He whimpers a little.
Who's the villain now, Dane? Forcing the poor kid to stay.
The kid is possessed by a wizard because the wizard was too lazy to actually come down himself, so...
I mean, the kid should die.
I'm not saying the kid should die, but... letting him get away. Hey.
It's fair, but...
Okay,
You catch him, you see a little swirl of light go up his arm, and he kind of sparkles a little.
I hope he's not trying to leave Willie. I'd be pissed. Alright.
You could just ask him.
Yes, okay. I say, greetings. We are looking for an adversary who may have come this way.
I mean,
Okay. He looks at you, and there are no words that, or yeah, I shouldn't say he, it's more of an it. There is no gender. It is just energy, and in your mind, you hear words come out, almost booming.
There are none here.
Are you guarding the imprisonment, the prison, the old one's prison?
I am guardian of this waypoint.
Waypoint.
What lies beyond.
Say that again.
I know not what lies beyond.
So, why is this called a waypoint? Is this a portal to somewhere else?
It points the way.
I know not. I simply guard.
Okay, let us pass.
What is the password?
That seems very simple. I mean, shouldn't you not choose a more complicated password than what?
He doesn't respond.
why doesn't he just respond?
You have not made any advancement, and
Yeah,
have not
well,
told him
nonsense.
anything else.
Gosh darn son of a...
Hmm. Help you?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of what a possible password could be.
Did he not just tell us what is the password?
Okay, Alpha. Go ahead and tell this being that what is the password. How it works out.
Okay. Alpha walks forward and says, "What is the password?"
He makes a bunch of primordial sounding, like, gobbledygook. That, doesn't translate to common. And then just keeps staring at you.
Okay.
I don't think the word "what" is actually the password, Alpha.
He said, "What
act-
is the password?"
Yes.
That's the point.
Oh, what is not the point? What is the password? Oh, unless the
Alpha,
password.
has
is the
anyone?
point.
No, I don't think so. Has anyone ever told you that sometimes you are maddeningly literal?
Oh, quite a few times. But I don't believe they actually mean that because they seemed very sane after they said it. So I do not believe I am literally maddening.
That's true.
All right. Okay. How about this? Your literal nature can lead to extreme frustration.
Really? By whom?
By almost anyone that has a conversation.
You made him sad, Dane. How dare you?
I shall
he's
ponder
a
this.
warforged. Okay. He doesn't necessarily have emotions like we have emotions.
Well, that's just robot cyst.
Yeah,
Construct.
Constructist?
seems very speciesist of you to say that.
Or cyst.
Oh my god.
You hurt my feelings.
I am sorry,
Oh,
Alpha.
man.
You should be.
His fasteners are coming
It's
loose.
okay. My external structure is still intact.
Oh my god. Oh Jesus. So so I turn to the Guardian and say, Guardian, was the correct password spoken to you?
I have not heard it yet.
That's what I thought.
It's Crabapple.
No, I don't think so. The only thing I can think of is Chronos.
He says,
My mother was a saint.
I mean, the labyrinth is Chronos. Yeah, I'm sure he's here at the direction from some god from Celestia.
True.
So are followers of Kronos known as cronies?
probably.
I think that is how they prefer to be called, as cronies. I think Dane is dying.
Stop it, guys. Stop it. Alright.
I don't know. I'm just kind of metaphorically hitting my head against a wall right now because I'm trying to think of a possible password, and I'm not really getting any viable ideas from anybody else in the party right now. So,
Yeah.
Hey, at least Alpha tried.
so
Situation.
all right. So I turn to William. Wizard, do you have any idea at all as to what the password might be?
I have a sneaking suspicion it is not going to be something in our tongue. He appears to be of a world that predates ours. My guess is it would be the language of the old ones themselves.
Okay, I don't speak that language. Do you?
No one does. No one has spoken that language in millennia.
That's not helpful.
All right. So turn to the Guardian. I say, has any being been by here recently that has given you?
Define recent. Time has no meaning to me.
Oh, I don't know. Let's say 5 or 6 hours before we showed up, give or take. You know, maybe no more than 24.
I'm not sure what an hour is, but I can definitely say that another has been here within the last century.
How do you know what a century is?
We are required to know these things.
But if you know what has no meaning, then how could you not know what we're talking about in this case? This is very confusing.
It is the primordial mystery.
Okay, what did this being look like that was here within the last century?
Small, fleshy, kind of like that one.
He points at William.
So same as the others described.
Yes, so one. All right.
You look like a man.
Yes. I'm starting to get a little suspicious here. Did he give you the correct password?
I cannot recall. I remember he came
Did he see?
and then was gone. He saw me.
Did he
I
conquer?
saw him. I do not believe there was a battle.
Oh. The mystery deepens.
All right. I think it's safe to assume that he got by you. I think it's also safe to assume that he's possibly a threat to the sanctity of the prison that is housing the old one.
You see a shake of a head,
Impossible!
and the chamber shakes and rattles.
Seems a bit touchy on that.
There's improbable and unlikely, but not impossible.
Hey, we were just saying that earlier.
Well, it takes two to paraphrase.
Oh my god. Okay.
We're getting worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I did think that. Perfect. All right. Can you let us by just to check and make sure that the prison is still intact?
He gets a really confused look on his face.
I don't think you understand how this works. No.
Please enlighten us.
You don't pass without the password.
But if you can't remember if he had the password or not, then that means that he may have passed without the password.
True.
Impossible.
No, nothing's impossible. Plausible.
All right. Well, tell you what. Let's run a little experiment. Let's see if we can get by you without you noticing.
He chuckles and crosses his arms.
Try it.
All right. Okay. We're going to leave the island and go back in the labyrinth out of your sight, and then we'll see. Okay.
Farewell.
All right. So we get back out of sight, just kind of around the corner from where this guy is. And then Ray, can you cast? Huh?
No.
Okay.
I think you made that claim, and it's like, all right, now let's do it. And he's like, I can. Dane's like, well, shoot.
No, then we'll just kind of camp out in the labyrinth for. I mean, really, yeah. So Pass Without a Trace lasted for what, an hour?
Yeah.
We've been in the labyrinth basically 4 hours. So I guess we'll just take a long rest real quick. Castros needs to heal anyway, and then we'll have Ray cast Pass Without a Trace, and we'll see who is being. Unless anybody else has a better idea.
No.
I mean, we could try to learn the password.
I think it would be pretty hard.
Well, do you have any ideas, Alpha?
Oh, no. I just thought that you were asking for possible alternatives, so I thought it would provide one.
Well, I mean, if the password is most likely in the language of the old ones, which no one has spoken in millennia, really the only thing I can think of that might be the password would be the name of the imprisoned old one. But that's kind of a long shot. Unless this thing wants to give us some kind of a weird riddle. But anyway, I guess we'll just, so tell you what, we're going to be taking a long rest, give Castros a chance to heal. If you can think of a better option in those 8 hours, then we'll go with that.
That seems reasonable.
Let us know if the password somehow miraculously comes. Maybe you can try and speak to Gon through Gmail.
The
D-mail or divine mail.
Oh, Gmail. Sorry.
It's not gone mail. Though gone mail would be a very much more appropriate term. Come to think of it.
Yeah. Or actually, you know what? There's a possibility you might actually be able to speak with your progenitor 1,000 years in the past.
How old do you think my progenitor is?
Yeah, I was just about to say.
I don't know. I mean, he's lived in the city of Brass for long. He could be 1,000 years old.
I mean, I guess.
No.
I don't think. No. I just want to say no.
Braun is not that old.
Yeah. He's not a couple
You're
thousand.
long before he's born.
All right, we'll see if you can maybe spawn through Dean. Won't he be surprised?
Okay.
Okay.
I don't think it worked that way either, because, I mean, you don't have... This is long before Gon came up with it. You don't have Bubo the interpreter.
Just see Gon up wherever Gon hangs out, and all of a sudden there's a ding, and he's like, "What? This?
What the hell is that?"
I mean,
Is it? How do I fix it?
Here's one thing. Like, we do have, just thinking back on this, we have a book detailing everything in it. And we also have someone speaking primordial in front of us that was saying these things. Maybe we're just misinterpreting some stuff. Maybe we just actually, read the book and then go talk to the guy again.
Okay. Well, I mean, we've looked in the book, and there's pictures, but we couldn't understand the what was actually written in the book. But yeah, I'm willing. Maybe William the Wizard can read the book.
You want to hand it to him?
No, I'm not going to hand it to him, but I will open it and have him look at it, or as I flip through the pages. No,
Okay.
I don't.
He starts looking over your shoulder. Hold on, I gotta find his stat sheet. See what his int is. Okay, I'm gonna roll I guess, investigation, since he'll
Okay.
be looking over your shoulder and reading. Ooh, he did good. He got a 19 on that. So, as you're flipping through the pages, he goes, "Whoa, whoa, stop. That's the labyrinth right there. This is the picture you followed to get through, right?"
Yes.
Okay. All right, turn the page. Hey,
I turn the page.
that's it. Right there. These marks represent sounds. If you say these sounds, pretty sure that's the password.
Okay.
What are the sounds?
And he kind of looks at it for a second and fails his performance roll. So you hear, look, sorry, I was clearing my throat.
Thanks, yogurt.
But he's like, yes, that's definitely it. He's just having trouble with it.
Okay. Is that an accurate representation of the sounds we must make? Because I'd really hate to get this wrong.
Well, perhaps I can read it to... I can approximate it in common, and one of you can say it, in his tongue.
Okay.
I'll just try and make the sounds, and then you do it.
All right. Ooh. Alpha, do you have an accurate? Can you reproduce sounds accurately?
I believe I can, as so long as I can listen to them and be able to learn from them. Yes.
Okay. All right. Try and read this to us in comment. Then we will hopefully reproduce the sounds.
Let's see, Alex, roll a performance check, and we'll put it with mine.
Okay, what would my performance be? Okay, it's charisma based, so -1. 5.
No. Oh, jeez.
Wow. Together we did terrible. I rolled a 2. I thought that was going to come out and work out better. So, perhaps there's another way we can do this. Let's see.
Okay, Castros, Ray, do either one of you have bonuses on performance?
No, none of us are charismatic. But I think I know the most languages out of all of us.
Well, tell you what, let us three roll performance checks as well. Maybe one of them will actually, the sounds will make sense.
I got.
Again.
We're all doing so well.
Ray got a 17.
So everyone just stops, including William, and turns and looks at Ray. And William goes, I think you nailed it.
And I'm the one who can't read.
You're just trying to repeat what you hear, and because you can't read it, you're doing it perfectly. Oh, that's too good.
Oh my god.
All right, so
Well, I got it.
you guys go back up there?
Yep, let's try it.
No, I think we finished our 8-hour rest first. We gotta give Castros a chance to heal.
Oh, okay.
But then we might give the boss too much time to do evil stuff.
I mean, yeah, that is true. Okay, fine. Let's just go on back and Ray can give the password.
About the crinkling.
All right. So, Ray, you go up there and just roll me a 1d20 real quick and tell me what you get.
Oh no. 13.
Success. You
Yeah!
repeat. Yep, you do what you were done before, and he.
You speak with strange accent. You may pass.
And he kind of withers down, and the light disappears into the island.
Well,
All right,
we did it.
off we go.
Awesome. Well, you. I guess. Oh, I should have you do the 1d12 again, because now you got the other half to go through.
All right, 1-8, like a. I want to roll low this time. Let's see what happens. Oh my god, I rolled a 10.
You have a hell of a time. At some point, you trip and you fall and you get yourself stuck, and it takes like about an hour and a half to 2 hours to get you pulled out because you're that embedded in the frozen part of the labyrinth. And eventually they are able to get the rope and rip you out, and you make your way the rest of the way through.
Okay, that was less than.
Funny.
I thought it was awesome.
DMs are
Okay.
closet sadists.
Well, kind of have to be a little bit. I mean, I'm not like those. I'm not like some people who, they just are relentless and they just like, I'm gonna kill my players. You guys can always roll a new one. Like, I don't want you guys to do that.
Yes, I appreciate that, because that
That would suck.
suck, and we would probably be like, we're good.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well, but besides, you are the blessed heroes.
that's true. The actual honest to goodness hero coins that the gods pull out of their bag when they're playing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. So you get out. You make your way through this arc. Familiar one for Kasros and Alpha. And you make your way to the familiar glowing green Gate of the Dead.
Ooh.
Woo! Did we do anything special last time? We just kind of went through it, didn't we?
We did.
All right.
You.
Okay. I guess we go
Oh wait,
through
what? You're just gonna walk through it?
it.
We did last
I
time.
think that's what we did last time.
It wasn't, but you guys. Okay, you walk straight through, and everyone.
We didn't do that last.
Nope, you did not. In fact, you forget what you did last time. You walk straight through the gate and immediately take 6 necrotic damage.
Ah. I thought we walked straight through last time. I don't remember what we did.
Okay. So damage.
Yeah, everyone. You walk in, you take the damage, and then do you keep going or do you jump back out?
I think we jump back out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably didn't
Like,
do.
ow, that hurt.
There.
I don't remember what we did.
I don't know. I don't remember either.
Someone, well, you can roll a history check.
Sure. I got 15.
Well, 15's good. You say, guys, remember this is where we were protected by Harambe?
Oh, that's right. I forgot. We had Harambe.
I remember who Harambe was.
The man who put the monkey mask on. Harambe, the monkey.
Simeon.
The simian death mask mannequin.
Which we no longer have possession of.
Yes. What do we do now? Do I still have my mask on me?
Which one?
Which one was that?
The fear one?
No,
The demon rage one?
no, the owl one. I forgot the name for it.
Eric.
That one.
Yes, you still have the Aarakocra death mask.
Eric.
Should I put it on and we're gonna see what happens?
Don't think it's gonna work quite that way. I mean, yeah, I guess you could try. Here, what's your hit points down to now, since we finished our long rest?
37, it's fine. Let's just try it. Let's take a step in.
Alright.
Alright, I put on the mask and take a step.
Okay, you're fine.
Now what? Because I can walk through, my party cannot. Okay, here's what I can do. I can walk through, get through to the other, like where it's safe again, make the conjure animals. So make an animal face and command mask and run it back to you guys. And we just go back and forth like that.
Alright, try.
Alright. So I'll walk through until it's safe. Was there a safe area after the dead? I believe there was, wasn't there?
Was there
Like
a what?
Like it eventually, we didn't have to worry about getting hurt by the dead anymore.
Yeah, there's a gate on the other side of this passage. So you walk in here and then you go out the other side and then you're just in this like antechamber.
Cool, okay. So I make it through the chamber side.
Cool. You're there.
Cool. I guess I only really need to summon one.
Okay.
Conjure animal. So I guess just one beast of challenge rating and see what we get. Because it's random.
Okay. This should be fun. Let me find my 5e monster webpage real quick. Makes this easier on me. Let's
Yeah, let me
see.
cast. Make sure it doesn't.
Yes.
Me too.
Oh yeah, you do quite well. You say it is a challenge rating 2 you're going for?
Yep. Might as
Okay.
well.
Alright. Oh, I need to make sure I filter the correct thing. That's also important. Okay. Alright. A gibbering mouther comes walking up to you.
Oh, what?
A gibbering mouther. It's a. I'm gonna.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's basically a slime of mouths. It moves a speed of 10. Kind of rolls on the ground. And it kind of looks at you like, yes.
I should have done the 4 of challenge rating 1 and then picked the one most suitable. That might have been the better way to go about it. And I'm stuck with him, huh? Well, I have spell slots. If I really want to, I could just...
Honestly, it has like 67 hit points. You might as well just.
But it has a speed of 10. It's gonna take forever to get back and forth. Actually, you know what? I am gonna use... It would be funny because you can't see me from where you're at. So you just see this amorphous blob, like, squirming towards you. That'd be funny. Alright, yeah. I guess give the mask to it and, like, set it in one of its mouths, not swallow it, I guess. Just hold on to it and send it forth back down the passageway.
Awesome. So it it kind of bites it and it holds it and it's like, "Arr," as it.
I just pat it on the, like, on the head or, like, the top of it and just, like, send it back down.
Yep. So, on the other guy, so for the rest of you, on your end, you are really getting, you gotta be getting worried because it's been a long time. And finally emerged out of the gate comes this just blob that you don't know. This could have been your companion that just got mutilated and came back out with this mask.
Alright. How's the mask? What do you guys do?
Well, I guess I kind of recoil in horror a little bit. But, I'm just going to gingerly pluck the mask from this thing and say, well, Castro said he was going to be back with the mask. I'm going to trust that that's what this is. I'll put the mask on and try and head through the thing myself. And I'm assuming the gibbering mouther is going to follow me.
Yes, I give it the command to follow very closely to whatever companion takes the mask. Like, uncomfortably close. Like, occasionally bumping into it bumping into the companion close.
I realize I can walk twice as fast as I can.
Yeah.
Ah, darn.
Yeah, so, nice try.
Actually, just for fun, Ray, make a wisdom check.
10.
You call out to Dane and you say, Dane, that I'm pretty sure that's Castros. Didn't you hear that like incoherent mumbling? That is totally Castros there. You might come out looking the same.
Yeah.
This is amusing. I'm enjoying this.
Right.
Had you gotten even 1 point higher.
Right. Dane's gonna just say to Ray, you know what, Ray? Some point, gotta have a little faith. He just
See, take risks, like I always do.
he's mask on and heads through the gate.
Awesome. All right. Well, you make it all the way through to the other side. As you get to the gate, you notice that the mouther's about halfway back because you just kept walking at full speed and got away from it. And as you emerge, you see Castro standing there and you're like, oh, jeez.
My face.
What? Alright, and
I
then
do a
we'll be
little
like,
fist pump of triumph.
yes, alright. And I'm kind of grinning, I'm like, so, how do you react to the giant blob running towards you?
And I'll say, Ray thought it was you. He said it sounded just like you.
Well, Ray ordered it, so. I was the one who could understand and pronounce. Well, not understand, but I was the one who could pronounce the password. Alright, good job, gibbering mouther. Now give Dane a hug.
No. So Dane will hand the mask back to the gibbering mouth. And so here's a question: did the gibbering mouther take a bunch of damage going through the gate without the mask?
We can't really tell.
Yes.
One of the mouths
did. In
closed.
fact, hold on.
This is a slightly less gibbering mouther.
So it's visibly quite hurt from coming back through.
Alright. Let me use Cure Wounds.
Yeah, probably did.
I think that should work.
It is a living creature. I mean, it's an aberration, but it's alive.
Yeah, alright. Cure Wounds. That was a 30 to cast.
Wow.
Yeah. One second, I actually have to roll for what it. Yeah, let's do it. Spell slot.
I wouldn't use the higher spell slot.
Oh yeah, because I also have the Moonstone. Yeah, well. 1 second. Alright. Plus 7 is 15. Plus 11 is
26.
26, and then doubled because of the Moonstone.
Oh.
So it gains back 52.
Wow. Yeah, it looks great. It feels amazing. Kind of.
Pat it on the head again.
Gives you a big old lick in gratitude.
Oh, you. And I pat it on the head again, send it back that way, back. Man, I love this thing. This thing's awesome, I love it.
Alright, it eventually rolls its way out and finds Ray, Alpha, and the Wizard Boy all there. Yeah. Who goes next?
Send the wizard boy through.
Alpha just stares at the gibbering beast like, fascinating.
Ray probably still thinks it's Casseros.
Yeah.
Alright, so who's gonna go through next? Dane's already through, so.
Anyone?
I guess Ray will do it.
Alright. The Alpha's standing there fascinated. Ray, you pick it up kind of cautiously. You're still not sure that this isn't Casseros, but now that it's come back and Dane's gone in, you probably think it's more or less okay.
Alright, so Ray, can you actually go through?
Yep.
Alright. The poor Mouther's just like the whole way through as it's like taking necrotic damage, but it follows diligently.
Aw. That's my mouther.
And eventually
Doesn't
you
give no
make
lip.
it all the way. No, it doesn't. Anyway, you make it all the way to the other side, and you see the others. They're like, hey, you made it!
Alright, cool. So Ray, yay, you made it. And then you take off the mask and hand it to us.
Yep. Alright. Twice more. I guess I healed the gibbering mouther up again.
How long does that summoned creature last, by the way?
Concentration for 1 hour.
Nice.
So
So, yeah, you could get like 4. Say it's like, well, man, it is slow. Trying to think what your total time to traverse this back and forth is. You know, is it like, can you go back and forth in 15 minutes? We'll say yeah, just for the fun of it, for the mechanics, just so we're not dragging it out too much. We'll say yes. So you can send it back for this for you have 3 people there. So this be its last trip that it can make it before it disappears.
Oh wait. That probably means I can't heal it either because it's a concentration spell, huh?
You just have to roll to maintain concentration.
Oops. Alright.
Yeah, well, whatever. We're fast and loose with the rules.
We are very lax with the rules. But I think that's kind of what makes it more fun.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
obviously, not anything unrealistic, but just being a stickler about the rules of D&D just kind of ruins it. Like, who cares?
I agree. And I like we're not being unrealistic healing a gibbering mouther that was pulled from the Fae.
Yeah. It's normal. That's totally fair and reasonable.
Alright, so you send it back.
Alright, yeah.
Alright, Alpha and the Wizard are the last 2 there.
I guess Alpha just puts his arm around the wizard and like, I have an idea. Let's see if this works. And Alpha pulls a mask out of his back. Isn't it have like the demon mask?
Yeah, the
Yes,
demon
the one that
mask.
was.
Yeah.
Yes.
And puts it on his
The one that
face, and then
often
just walks with his
seen
arm
from,
around the
Casper's
wizard
here.
through the portal.
What about the Aarakocra mask that just came back on the gibbering mouther.
Oh, right. There was that one as well. That might be better than
Yeah,
the
the one
demon
with
mask.
the music, yeah.
Okay, yeah, he puts the Aarakocra on because he had to peel the demon mask off before. So, yeah, he uses the
Okay,
Aarakocra
so-
instead.
So you're putting the Aarakocra mask on, and then what about the wizard guy?
Oh, just walking him through.
You just. Oh God. All right.
Well,
So
It's a
you
test to see if
walk in
it
and-
could work, with him in physical contact. So his arms around the shoulder.
yeah, you just kind of push him through, and he starts screaming.
Alpha's response: fascinating.
You just keep pushing.
Yeah.
God.
Okay. You're...
Hello, are we still here?
I'm still here.
I'm rolling to see how much damage he takes.
Oh my god.
Here's the last one. Holy crap. He
just killed William.
So you didn't kill him, but you see Alpha just push him out the other side. He stumbles steps and falls to the ground and is unconscious.
Alright. Another cure wounds.
It says, curiouser indeed.
Alright. One sec. Alright, one sec. Roll to see that doesn't fail. It doesn't. That's a 22. It's fine. So 18 doubled.
36.
36.
He wakes back up in a panic, moves away from Alpha. Get that thing away from me!
Jeez, Alpha.
Maybe it was a bad idea to leave Alpha alone with the child.
Probably.
Experiments
Alpha's
must
like,
be made.
this way is more efficient. Shove.
Well, you all turn and look at the great wall that is the gate of Sodidian Almalor as you stand in the antechamber between, the gate of the dead and it. And here we roll credits and fade to black, preparing for next time when we enter the chamber of the Old One.
Again.
Woo.
Again. For the first time, kind of.
Roll it again for the first time.
That was pretty fun. I liked my gibbering
Jimmering
mouther.
Mouther was the star of the
That-
show.
That was absurd.
It showed up and I was like, this was not what I was expecting, but I am more than happy.
Hey, what else could have
I
so
don't
many
know.
mouths yet give no lip?
Oh
yeah,
my god.
true. Well, what was funny was I was looking at the environment to pull a random monster from, and I clicked Underdark, so that's what came up.
Funny. I don't know. I kind of like the idea that Alpha's becoming our version of a Saitama, a One Punch Man. So
Yeah.
Alright, guys, I gotta get back to work really quick before I fly, so I'm gonna have to duck out.
Okay. Good night.
I'll
Thank
take
you.
you
That was
too.
awesome.
You guys have a good night. Take
Mhm.
care, and I'll catch you later.
we will catch you next week.
Yep.
Yep. Talk to y'all then. Good night.
All right. Good night, Ben.
Bye. This has been an Azentuary LLC production. Find us online at azentuary.com for our character bios, merchandise, Patreon, and more. Thank you for listening.
Depression would have been very fitting